This is Florida. There's lizards in the trees and crocs in the water. Today, we're turning back into cavemen, spear hunting from treetops and sleeping on our paddleboards. We've brought no food and basic gear. Will we make it through the night, or will the thought of being dragged overboard by a toothy predator be too much to bear? This is paddleboard survival. That is a very special island. There's a freshwater spring that bubbles up into the muddy pond in the center, and that fresh water supports a whole manner of wildlife that otherwise couldn't survive here. Wildlife we'll have to rely on if we want to call this island home. Not making my ancestors proud, but we wanted to get a little caveman today. No food. We do have some water, and we're paddling around these like salty mangroves. Let me show you what I brought. Just 4 things. 32 ounces of fresh water. It's not a lot, but we need something. Camp stove for cooking, because you can't have a fire on the island, unfortunately. Pole spear, traditionally used for fishing. We've got other plans. And a knife. That's it. That's all we brought. Got a sneaky feeling it's going to be a bit of a miserable night on the boards, but... Are they the big orange ones? At least I know where I'm sleeping. That means the first order of business is trying to secure some dinner. Oh, I see them. So very, very reasonable question here is like, if you're going to last a couple days, which is the plan, what are you going to eat? You need some food at some point. And the answer is something that has been affectionately named the chicken of the trees. There's a couple right there behind me. Let me show you. I know it's orange, but that is a green iguana. They're an out-of-control, destructive, invasive species here in Florida, and the few that do hunt them swear that they really do taste like chicken. If we're going to find that out, we need to circle the island and find one in range. Bro, we've got iguanas.
Good. You want an orange one over there?
You see, I saw a second one up a little bit higher.
Good.
I think it's time we make a play.
I think so.
You should note that these iguanas are the same kind people keep as pets. I'll admit, it feels a little odd pursuing an animal that in other circumstances could be named Charizard or Skittles. But if your pet becomes an invasive species in the wild, be warned. I will try to eat him. Nice, bro.
Good.
Let's get him back to the paddleboards.
Yep.
The chicken of the trees has been secured for dinner. But Sharon's not caring in the caveman world. Connor's still on the hunt for his own meal. Oh, man.
Going faster.
I was about to say the same thing. Don't give him a chance to think. Well, let's keep circling it, see if we can find some more. They're not making it too easy. We might just have to go deeper into the island. Doesn't it kind of look like that's rain?
A cold, wet night.
we are gonna freeze. In an attempt to stay dry, we take to the shelter of the trees. All I can see is a foot sticking out of a tree.
Not a very...
While the storm was blowing through, it seemed like a good time to explore the island. You know, it feels like you're living in the Jungle Book in here, man. Like you could cross the island without touching the ground.
When the sun came back, so did the reptiles.
There might be a croc out there. I think I see a croc. Croc. Yeah, out in the pond. There's something though. That looks exactly like what I would expect to see. Bro, that has gotta be a salty.
Salty, I think they have Niles in Florida as well.
Could be the American croc.
Could be the American Croc, yeah.
Well, this puts a whole different perspective on tonight's adventure. The floor is now lava.
Totally works. Dolphins.
You hear dolphins?
I see dolphins. I heard them. They just popped out. See them? 3 or 4 of them. I'm gonna paddleboard up to them. Think.
Yeah. Do it.
What's up, dudes? What's up? This is so sick. Here they come. Spinning around. Right under me. Coming up behind me. Come on, dude. What's up? Holy shit. There he is. They're right under me. Swimming up right behind me. There they go. 3 more coming in. Upside down, what are they doing?
I don't know, bro. That's so cool. There's tons of them.
After the pod swam off, we decided to do a lap of the island. Starting on the calm, leeward side, the jungle sounds are in full effect.
These croaks?
Yeah.
The double-crested cormorants. They come in and they roost in that like inner circle. It sounds like the jungle.
It sounds so insane. Up the Amazon tonight. Shallow water.
Very
2 of
shallow.
them. Not a baby.
Yeah.
The tail is so big and flat.
Uh-huh. It looked like an
I was
adult.
getting ready with the spear.
I saw the big gray. I was like, it's a croc. That was so cool, bro. Huge.
I know we were kind of joking about this whole caveman thing earlier, but this is wonderful. There's something to it, you know?
Of just being out under the stars and hunting to live and being a part of it, you know? Maybe that's crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I look crazy at times.
We appear crazy a lot of the time, but nothing wrong with it.
I can't help it though. There's also something to be said about unapologetically authentic, right?
Just being you.
Who we are. There's nothing you can do about it. I feel like you could try to cage the animal. This sounds absurd. You could try to cage the animal, but I don't know. Doesn't feel right.
It doesn't.
This does.
Missed.
Missed and the spear went flying. If I can get that spear, I got a second shot on him.
Alright.
Oh, just gave him a little bonk on the head to put him down. You wanna humanely dispatch, right? That's obvious, but chicken of the trees. Or tonight, a little bit of dinner. Alright.
So far, caveman living seems better than normal living. If trouble doesn't find us during the night, we might just have to go find it in the morning. No empty stomachs tonight, but with the setting sun, it looks like Connor's gonna have to accept defeat on the day. With little light left, we spot one high in the trees. The only way to go after this guy is to leave the paddleboard behind. We just need to collect our bounty and prepare for dinner. But even in death, these foreign critters have another trick up their sleeve.
He's headless, because they're tough, but he's absolutely dead. The only requirement by the state of Florida is that you dispatch them humanely and quickly, which we did. It's a green iguana. I know it's not green, but it is a green iguana. They're not natives here in Florida. Brought over somewhat either by boat, they hopped right on a cargo ship from Cuba, or they were pets. This is the butchering part of the video if you don't want to see that. The native species of Florida, they figured it out. They were all good. Then, modern humans come along, and well, as we do with modern technology, which isn't wrong, we accidentally introduce other species, like the green iguana. And the state of Florida decides we need to get rid of them at pretty much whatever means necessary. and if full eradication is not an option, then limiting the species by oh, he's doing it. Oh no. So the iguanas, they have tails that can detach. He was dead, very clearly. I made sure of that. Their tails detach, and they do this shake, which is a little freaky. But the thought is that the predator is going after the iguana, goes after the tail, the body, the head, the important bits. They run away, and he can actually grow a new tail. It's very cool part of the evolutionary process. But when you cut them off and you're cleaning them, it's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. See, it's still doing the thing. I gotta look up what that's called.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Oh, the chicken you buy at the grocery store usually doesn't do that. And I think this is why it's affectionately known as the chicken of the woods, or chicken of the trees. You get little chicken wings, bro. That's what you'd get out of a chicken. 4 limbs and a tail, like the neck out of a Thanksgiving dinner. We also weren't very smart cavemen. We're out of daylight, but we got lucky. There's a full moon, and we'll have to do a little moonlight cooking. Bro, come on. What else do you want? It's a good day on the boards.
We are crazy bastards, aren't we?
Say that now. Wait until we're on day 20.
20?
I think we're both dead before that happens.
I think so. I think we dehydrate after day 3 or die on day 4.
All right, what do you say we get these boards cleaned up and some dinner going? Jungle's starting to sound a little more peaceful.
I bet that's when the croc likes to come out.
All right, we have choices to make.
Okay.
Do we risk being close to the shoreline in croc territory?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we risk further away and risk a boat running us over? It's 50-50, it's either or.
Maybe we take, you know that little sandbar that juts out?
Yeah.
Shallow enough that we can stand. If a croc gets you.
If when that croc finds out there's people dragging chicken of the trees around.
Huge meat chunks just floating out by his food source.
And then you see my spear come over towards your board. You know it's over.
It's over. I'm done. I'm cooked.
So let's go out. We'll get the anchor set. Oh yeah, we're in business.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. It's not very caveman-like, but... As much as I'd prefer to cook over fire and sleep somewhere safe and dry on land, the local laws forbid it. They say nothing, however, about resting your eyes nearby on a floating raft.
What do you think we start with that?
Yeah, I like it.
Makes me wonder if the cavemen of old were just as stubborn as the cavemen of new. There's no way. Bro, I will be shivering in the fetal position.
I think it's gonna be a fetal position type of night.
I already need to curl into a ball.
It's the only way to stay warm.
I am cold.
What is that noise?
I don't know. As long as it's not my paddleboard melting slowly.
You're slowly easing your way deeper into that water.
Oh my goodness. Is it wrong that I want to dangle my toes into that flame?
No, it's actually... Should we conserve some flame and just go hungry?
It's a heat source.
You ready?
Yeah, give me a piece.
Take a piece.
All right, pull. Actually tastes pretty good.
It's fantastic.
We got some good seasoning on there.
That
Oh,
raisin.
it's actually, oh no, it's actually really good. The best description is a tasty blend of chicken and pork with a teeny bit more chew than store-bought meat. With food in the belly, it's time to see what kind of sleep a man can get on an inflatable paddleboard.
It's not that bad. With the good shape of the board, just keep arms and legs on the paddleboard at all times. And it's not that bad. It's a nice sky. Beautiful little starry night. It's not bad at all. Caveman had it figured out.
So, we settle in for a night of Type 2 fun, trying to think of anything other than that crocodile. Long night. But along with the rising sun comes a reminder. We're not the only ones trying to live off this island. It seems our dolphin friends are back. A little fish for breakfast.
Dude, that is so cool. Oh, he's right there.
I'm alive.
Sleeping was tough though. That was not sleep by any stretch of the imagination. It's kind of just lay there and then wait until the sun comes back up in the morning. Yeah, well, living the dream, man. Living the dream.
I've decided I have done almost everything I wanted to do on these paddleboards, except one thing. I want a better look at our friend in the center of that island. See, I don't actually know if he's a saltwater crocodile or just an alligator. To find out, we're going to carry our inflatable boards into his territory and see who's home.
I reckon we're not going to be moving very fast if the croc comes.
Oh, it's true. If we see Mr. Crocky, I'm throwing this paddleboard at him.
Yeah.
And running for my life.
I'm tackling you and then running faster.
It's actually super cool back here. I flip-flopped. Trying to think about this, I'd go from periods of like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna do that.
That is so foolish.
That is not only foolish, that is terrifying. But now that I'm here, it's like a little untouched ecosystem. It's not easy to get back here.
No.
People aren't coming back here. I just can't wait to see what's around that corner. Who's around that corner?
Anything spectacular yet?
He's there.
No way.
He's there.
No way.
Come take a look. He's there. I think he has something in his mouth.
There's something in his mouth. Is it an iguana or is it a bird?
I think it's a dead cormorant.
It might, yeah, it looks like a cormorant.
Bro, he's there.
Oh, we gotta go see him. There we are.
There we are.
We are not far at all. He
There
is
he
right
is.
around that corner. He is right around that corner.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That is so sick. Let's go visit Mr. Croc.
No way.
Just right around the corner.
Just right around the corner.
Oh man.
All last night I was like, he's not gonna be there. He's not gonna be there.
Oh, he's there, and he's got a cow around his
And he's there and he's eating. He's but actually, good news, he's eating.
He's
not gonna eat us.
Maybe.
No.
As long as we don't try to steal his food from him,
Ooh.
which might.
What if he gets territorial?
Well.
If it isn't already obvious, there's only one thing left to do. Hop on our inflatable paddleboards and go meet the neighbors.
There is no fast escape if he comes. It is a fight. Fight we cannot lose. Right around the corner. You see him? And you see, looks like feathers coming up.
Oh, I see something here.
See him?
Oh, I see him. He's got another bird.
Another bird. Oh, that's so cool. That's how he gets them. They do that low fly. He dove. I see him swimming. I saw him swimming. I lost him though.
Paddleboarding alongside a crocodile is a great example of how danger is often accompanied by excitement. That feeling of getting away with something that you know you shouldn't. Can I get my hand out of this cookie jar before I'm caught?
There is 100% American Crocodile over there. Bro, if you're watching this video and you haven't liked it or subscribed, dude, what else do you want? This is unreal. We are paddleboarding with a crocodile. Oh man. This is nuts.
He might have dove down. I don't know if I see him anymore.
I don't totally like kneeling though, I'll be honest.
I don't think it matters. No situation is ideal.
I just feel more vulnerable. Here's a question though. How close are we getting to this guy?
As close as he'll let us.
How about this? We do a slow paddle towards him. When he dives down, we turn tail and run.
I feel like we're acting like prey if we turn tail and run when he dives.
Yeah, but what are you gonna charge him?
I think we got to take control of the situation. Let him know who's on top of the food chain and who's on bottom.
Bro, you are absolutely lying to yourself if you think we're higher on the food chain. Honestly, I didn't think we'd actually get out here.
I didn't think it would actually be this easy to get to the center. I thought it was going to be more of a
Is
challenge.
that him behind us?
That's him behind us. Or is that his bird? If that's his bird, is he in between us and the exit? Yeah, maybe it's time to leave.
I think it's time we go. Go wide.
What if he's wide?
Go fast.
That's a bird. That was his bird. He left his bird to hunt us. Oh, look at that flamingo. He just took off. They're right here low.
It's always a treat, man. Find a new place that just begs to be explored. You know, I used to believe that true adventure could only be found in places pristine, totally untouched by man. Come to realize, new ground is new ground.
That's cool.
Even if it's only new to you. Also, I've only got 90 days to make a career out of this, or I go back to sweeping floors for a living. So if you want to see more of this content, Patreon is the best way to show support. Thanks for watching, and watch your top knot.